Hello Age of Empires 2 fans, it's me Gladose and today I'm bringing to you another of my games at Age of Empires 2 High Definition African Kingdoms, and we are playing an arena match, 2 versus 2 players. So I will shortly present the players. Before that, let me just say that as the time goes by, I'm definitely more fan of the arena matches than the Black Forest matches, because there is a major similarity, and at the same point there is something very different about these two kinds of maps. Well, the similarity is that you are protected at the start with your walls. This is, as I said before, an arena match, so the player starts with walls, so you are pretty protected from feudal attacks and early castle attacks. But at the same point, the map is open, it's clear in the front, clear enough for you to maneuver, because at the Black Forest, the whole war is take place in the choke points where the first walls are built. Sometimes you can't maneuver your units good enough. Okay, so saying that, let's present the players. This is me, Gladosat, my favorite color purple, playing as Japanese. This was a random civilization choice. I have my main gold is pretty protected, and also my stone, but my secondary golden stone is in the front. I am lucky enough because I have two relics pretty close to me, and some one here. You could say it's more close to Red's base. This is my ally, green player. He's a beginner player because he was asking at the chat what kind of map is arena. But he seems to doing just fine. He's playing as the Mongols, and he has taken his wild boar. Um, he's building a mill here. He has taken his ships, I think, all of them. Yes. So, oh, and now he's going for his deers. But he seems that he knows how to play the early stages of the game, taking into advantage any kind of food. Okay, so this is a yellow player. He's playing as Italians. This is the only expansion civilization we will see in this game. His name is Ado125. Um, I could say that he's a pretty experienced player, of course not a pro player, but he knows what he's doing. As you can see, he has lured his boar. He's taking one ship at a time. Very important. There are some uh, little things that you can observe, that it's a tell if any player is an experience or not. Uh, as you can see, he has his main gold at the back, his main stone at the back, and the same as me, his secondary stone and gold is in the front. Um, he has this relic pretty close to him, and notice that here are a lot of golds and stone in the middle between yellow and green player. And let's meet our last player. He's allied with yellow. His name is Sithoris, I'm not sure. He's playing as the Spanish. And as you can see, he has gone to farming. He has started farming. but he has already taken his boar, I think, and he's taking his some deers. Now here, you didn't quite catch it, but I went outside and take these forest bushes that were outside of my walls, and also take this board. This is something that I had noticed from another player, and I think it's pretty smart because at the arena matches, no one is expecting an early attack, and so no one is building military units early in the game. So your villagers are pretty protected by this to go outside your walls, not too far outside, and mine and take whatever resources you want. And as you can see, I'm doing the same here. uh, I am building, I am taking firstly the gold and the stone that is outside my base, and to conserve this from the later game. Um, so as you can see, we are now in 15 minutes in the game. Nothing has changed pretty much from here. Oh, I forgot to mention that this is a 300 population game, and the players are advancing at this point to the castle age. Let's see the players from their perspective. I have done pretty good a pretty good relic hunting. I have seen the most of the map. I'm going to castle age with 31 villagers. My ally is going also to the castle age, but with 22 villagers, as you can see. The red player is going to castle age with 29 villagers, and the yellow player is going to castle age with 31 villagers, the same villagers as I am going. So, you will notice that the first thing that I will do is to build a monastery here and go catch the relics. This is very important in arena matches. It's not so important when you have an ally because you can always trade with him, but it's always good to take the relics, even if you have a ally or not. Um, I don't think that anyone else considered doing this. No, the yellow player is not. But he is going forward, and this is good for him to take these resources. This is an exemplary way to do it. Watch him. So he going there, he built between his gold and his stone town center, and now he will uh, gather these resources, and he is going to do the same here, to take this gold and claim this gold and take it for his own. Now, see this is the green player, and he has built a he has built a town center here, but he's not mining this resource or this. You mostly go outside of your walls and build town centers when you have to mine things like gold and stone. You don't have to do this just for farms. You could always build this inside your gates and to be more protected. See, for example, what the yellow player does. He's mostly taking of the gold resources and the stone resources. Um, so I have gone and take one, two, and I think yes, I have two relics here and one here, and I don't know exactly what I should do. I'm thinking of leaving this relic to my ally. He's pretty close. But you will see that in a minute that this was a mistake because the yellow player is going to take this relic I think. Here see that the red player and the yellow player are cooperating. The red player has his scout here and he's waiting for the yellow player to come and take the relic. So I'm thinking let's leave this relic and I'm going for another relic which is there. Which is there. At this point, I could, uh, I don't think I have the technology to convert this monk. And the red player is coming back and kill my my monk. So at this point, we have uh, three relics for me and two relics for my for the yellow player who is an opponent. So it's an almost even match. Now let's talk a little about the civilization. Have in mind that Italians can do pretty well against Mongols. Mongols in general are a pretty good civilization, but Italians have this. Have Zeno's crossbowman. It's his elite unit, and he is an anti-cavalry unit. So the Mongols are good in two things: light cavalry and cavalry archers, and of course their unique cavalry is also cavalry archer. It's a Bangudai. So you could say that with enough Genoese crossbowman, um, the yellow player has an advantage against the green player. Of course, the green player can always build onagers and siege onagers and try to take out any archers that come from the yellow player, but have in mind that the green player is not as experienced as the yellow player. So here starts the first conflict, I think, of the game. The yellow player is going for a castle here, for a forward castle. The green player does the same. The green player has a lot of units, so he could come here and clean these villagers. But the yellow player see this first. He's putting much more villagers to his castle, so he will come up much more faster, I think. Yes. And now notice a main difference that I have mentioned before. Notice that the yellow player is more experienced player, so he is building exactly what units are necessary, or what units he thinks are necessary. He's building these for the cavalry archers and the Bangudai, and he was building pikemen for the hussars. Also, you have to notice something else, that the green player is doing the blacksmith upgrades, which are very important. You see that he has done the attack upgrades and the range upgrades for his archers, and I have mentioned before that this is the right order. When you have archers and in general range units, you have to go for their attack first and then for their armor. Here on the other hand, the green player, he is not doing any he has not done any upgrades. And see now that he's taking an offensive. In the meantime, the green player has built some siege workshop and he's building some battery rams to go and destroy this castle if he can. But I think that the yellow guy has clearly take this fight and win it because he has gone in front. He's building now some towers. He's taking the stone also. So here we have the red player. As you can see, he had done a mistake and wall this with houses also. So the yellow player has to uh, make all this round uh, to come here and trade with him. This is wrong. And I also have to tell you that I'm pretty afraid of the red player because he's Spanish. Um, Spanish players can always build a lot of conquistadors, so the barrack units of me, who I am Japanese, won't do anything. I will have a big disadvantage. Um, I noticed that the red player is the first to go to the Imperial Age. Uh, no, this is a mistake. The green player tried to take down the castle using a mangonel, but the castle has bigger range than mangonel. At the same uh, time, the yellow player is using a mangonel to take down this town center, and this is the right move because mangonels have bigger range than the town center. You see, town center have six um, um, range, and yellow have and mangonels have 7 range. So we have a conflict here. Doesn't think that the green player is doing something. He's just ringing his bell to kill some units. Notice here that not only he's not doing his his upgrades at the blacksmith, but at the same time he's producing his pikeman for no reason at all, because the yellow player has at this point archers and elite skirmishers, and both have an attack bonus and attack advantage versus pikemen. So it's no use, it's no reason to be building this. Uh, Here comes Mangonel, but I don't think he will do anything serious damage to the opponent. And here I am giving some resources to my, as you can see here, to my ally, because I can see that he's in a disadvantage. I don't have enough military units to go and help him, so I'm helping him in another way by giving him resources. Um, Let's take a quick look to the population. As you can see, the green player has 74 population, and he has 10 units, 10 military units. The yellow player is going to Imperial Age, and he has 116 population, and also has about 25, I think, military units. Here I come with some elite skirmishers which are fully upgraded. I have 124 population, and I have also about 25 military units. See here that I have come with elite skirmishers to try and take down the Genosage crossbowmen, because they are a real pain. They are a real pain to my ally too, because he can't use his cavalry, not his cavalry and not his cavalry archers. Now, the yellow player is coming with some mangonels here, and I'm pulling back. And I think that every player except the green is at the Imperial Age. And let's see also the red player has 126 population and has no military units at all. Now this is a mistake because we are at about 42 in-game minutes, and at this point you should definitely have some military units for any case scenario, you know. Uh, so I have not done a great thing here. I have not managed to defend properly my ally. Uh, Maybe I could come with some cavalry too, but I was afraid of the elite of the Genoese crossbowmen and their attack bonus against cavalry. And as you can see here, the yellow player is taking his time destroying the green player's buildings. So now the red player is going for some barracks, forward barracks to attack me, I think, but at the same time I am building a forward castle at his front gate. And also I have decided to go to Arbalest. Why? Because with Arbalest I can counter any Reds conquistadors, and also if the time comes, I think that Arbalest could be good enough against the Genoese crossbowmen. You see here that he has cleared most of the green players' forward military buildings. I think I will lose this because I don't pay much attention. Also note that the green player continues to build, for example, pikeman, who won't have any effect. Is a unit that if you are against elite skirmishers and archers, you shouldn't build at all. And also he don't have any upgrades, neither his armor and nor his attack too. So here I will take down this barrack, and I have put this castle forward and I'm trying to attack. The good thing about this castle here is that I have take out all the trade cards. I don't know if we will catch it, but I have sent another bunch of resources to my ally, the green player, in order to help him. Here he has built some elite skirmishers. This is a fine unit, but there is a problem because they are not upgraded. Now let's see this battle. He's using his pikemen to go for the mangonels. But I think that the green player is taking a really good advantage of his castles and his towers and his mangonel. So he has lost a mangonel, I think, but he has destroyed the army of the green player, so he has done a pretty good job. And here I have made some trebuchets This is, in my opinion, the best siege units if you have the Japanese. Now the red player, who also don't have upgrades, at least for his infantry, he's building some condottiero. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Well, this kind of unit is pretty good against uh, gunpowder units, uh, but he's not doing so well against arbalest and generally archers, especially if they have no armor at all. Here the green player tries a counter attack, but I don't think that he will manage. See that the yellow player has put in here some two-handed swordman, because two-handed swordmen are excellent against rush units like elite skirmishers and pikemen. The red player has come here with elite skirmishers that are not fully upgraded, but they are good enough. And I am responding with some light cavalry that now I am upgrading. At the same point, I have breached his walls and I'm going for his economy. Notice, I don't know why he is doing that, but the red player has not built, I think, a single castle. He has a lot of uh, military buildings in general, which is a sign that he knows that he has to have many military buildings, but he has not built any castles. Uh, I don't know why. Maybe he don't like conquistadors, or maybe I don't know why. But he should do that at least for defense reasons. So here the green player is losing ground, as you can see. He has lost a castle here, and he is building some military buildings. I think that I made the right choice by choosing to attack with light cavalry to the red player, of course, because he was trying to counter my arbalest with elite skirmisher. And here I will take here I think that the yellow player is trying to come to me and help his ally. Have in mind that at the same point I am in here with my arbalest and my trebuchets, and I'm taking down these buildings. So you can see in this game why I generally like a lot the arena map, because you have a pretty safe start, but there is always an open space in the middle when things can go on and do a lot of maneuvers with your army. Here we have elite Genos crossbowman. I'm not sure if they are upgraded to the fullest. And here I'm going for the trebuchets, and you will see the might of the elite Genos crossbowman against cavalry. See how easy my cavalry is been taken down by the elite zones crossbowman and also some champions. So you can see that we are in disadvantage now, me and my ally. Uh, of course, I have managed to destroy most of the red player's economy. As you can see, I'm now taking down his villagers up there. Let's see for one more time the population. The green player has 19 um, population and no military units. Okay. The red player has 90 population, so it's the same as the green player, and he has 25 military units. Most of them are here, as you can see. Now the yellow player, sorry, has come here to help his ally with some pikemen and also his Genoese crossbowman. So this is a deadly mixer for my light cavalry, who, however, managed to take down the red army before they go down themselves. So the yellow player has 227 population and he has about 100 military units, and I have a lot less. I had 130 and 42 population, and I have almost 50 um, uh, units, military units. This is because the yellow player is coming and he is attacking to me in order to protect his ally. Now I was seeing the pikemen and the elite skirmishers and that both of my enemy players were building, and I was thinking that I should go with champions too, but notice that even though the elite Genoese crossbowmen are pretty good against cavalry, they are also archers, and archers are in definition good against any infantry. So as you can see, even though my champions are fully upgrading and even though they are Japanese champions, so they are hitting I think like 30 or 25% more quickly than others, we are certainly losing. So champion at this point wasn't a good choice for me, and we continue to lose ground. You see here why I was telling you that the yellow player is in general a pretty good player. Here the green player will try to take down my arbalest and my trebuchets. I think that he won't manage to do it. I think that in general my arbalests are maybe better than the Genoese. They have 10 attack, 8 range, 4 armor and 40 HP. The elite Genoese have more HP, same attack I think, 1 less range, and I think 2 less armor. So my arbalest could do pretty well against the elite crossbowmen. But I don't think my crossbow will live enough to tell the tale. No, I am pulling them out of here because the red player has come with some elite skirmishers of his own. He's going for my trebuchets. Maybe he will manage to take them down. Because at this point I'm not paying attention. I'm mostly here. Now the green player has come back with some cavaliers. but you see all of them here dead because the green player decided to go against the elite Genoese crossbowman. This is why you have to know when to attack. Uh, so here I'm trying to attack again with both uh, crossbowmen and with both arbalest and my champions. I haven't noticed this onager because it's behind my building. So this onager destroyed my whole bunch of arbalest. Thankfully, I have noticed it by now, and I have managed to take it down out. And I think that this is a successful counterattack because I have managed to defend my military buildings here. Here we have also the green player with a lot of elite skirmishers that they're not, as I said before, upgraded, but they are contributing to the battle, so I'm not complaining. Here, as I said, it may take some time, but the red player will take down these trebuchets. And now he is rebuilding his economy, I think here and here. And here the yellow player is coming with some bombard towers. Bombard cannons. The yellow player, but he doesn't pay attention, the yellow player, and I think he will lose some at least from the Cavaliers. All of the Cavaliers are under attack from the elite Genoese, but I think this was a good move from the green player because he destroyed some of these bombard cannons. Notice that at this point of the game, trade is almost impossible between the allies. I can't trade with my ally, and the yellow player can't trade with his ally. He's trying, but it's not a very successful trade. You won't get any gold going from here to here, and so most of the units are most of the players are going now to trust units. You see here that I have only 300 gold. My main enemy, the yellow player, has 160 gold. He's doing much finer than me. Here I think that I will lose the champions because, as I said before, champions are not doing so well against the elite scenarios. Here the green player will attack and I think destroy these bombard cannons. I don't know why he doesn't continue. He should continue and destroy it. This is a mistake from him. And now the red is coming with some elite skirmisher, a good bunch of elite skirmisher, and I'm pulling back again. I'm going back because I don't have the units to counter all these enemies. So notice that my yellow player has 1000 gold, the red player has 5000 gold and he's not spending it, and the green player has 250 gold. Now have in mind that it's a sign, as I said before, there are some signs that show you what kind of player you are playing against. When a player is spending most of his resources, he is in general a good player because there is no point, absolutely no point, for you to have resources at your bank. This is not, this is not real money, so you have to preserve them and have them in bank and be careful. Um, you just have to spend them to win the game. Here, the yellow player is coming with Cam's contact hero. I don't know why, to be honest. Because at some point right now the green player will push the bell, and the contact hero are not good against archers and against arrows. Uh, so here we see a wrong choice from the yellow player. He's building content hero and some hand cannoneers, which are not at all effective against neither elite skirmishers nor cavaliers. Of course, the yellow player is lucky because the green player until now has not done all his upgrades. So here I'm building some, I'm going for trust units as you can see. I'm in general very lucky because my Harbalier is doing 30% more, not more attack, but they attack 30% more quickly. And I am going for an attack from here now that the yellow player is doing what he can against the green player. But you see that both me and the yellow player are very low in gold. As I said before, the yellow player is doing much more fine though. He was even taking this gold before, here you see it, before I take down his villagers. I, on the other hand, I'm not mining any gold and I'm not trading at all right now. I might have sold some wood to the market in order to get some gold. So I think that this is in general a very good game with a lot of thrills and a lot of, you know, attacks, counter-attacks and units and armies going up and down. And sometimes me and my ally have the upper hand, sometimes our enemies had the upper hand, so I think in general it's a pretty good game. Now, as you can see here, the hand cannoneers won't do anything good against my elite skirmishers. They might manage to take down some of my harbaliers, but that's it. Have in mind that now that we are in Trash Wars, I certainly have the upper hand against the yellow player. Italians in general are very heavy goal dependent. This is a good another shot. Yeah, so when you are against a lot of trust units, you should do what my opponent does here and try to attack with some onagers. At the same point, I'm building some light cavalry to take down the red's economy here. And I'm using my cavalry to take down the onagers and also the elite skirmishers. And at the same point, the green player is attacking heavy on with a lot of units but he's not using them correctly. See here what he is doing. He is not protecting his skirmishers from the onagers. Now he's bringing some cavalry here um, to protect the lead skirmishers, but the yellow player managed until then to have a lot of good shots. Here slowly me and my ally are attacking. See here that the red player, although he is a Spanish, he has not done supremacy, which is understandable because he don't have a castle, so he can't do any um, elite technologies or make any elite units. And this is a classic trash wars here, as you can see. And here I'm bringing my trebuchets to take down this castle. Notice that my trebuchets are repacking and firing very fast because I am Japanese and I have done the unique technology that allows me to do that. Here the yellow player will build a castle here to attack a forward castle to attack the green player's economy, but I don't think at this point this is the best choice. He should better build it defensively. So I have breached his walls, and I will try to go in. At the same time, my ally is doing, I think, okay here. He has taken down some enemy trebuchets. He is protecting his units that are still not upgraded, but he is protecting them against um, the fire from the castle and the watchtowers. Here I have gone in with my light cavalry. The yellow player is ringing the bell, and I'm trying to find somewhere to some villagers to kill away from the fire. At some point, but at some point I will take down this castle. Here my ally has lost this battle, although, and I think that he might lose his trebuchets too. Have in mind that in this stage of the game trebuchets are very expensive, although I think that yes, the green player has a lot of gold. And now the yellow player is resigning, and the red player has resigned too. The red player brought some villagers here in the green's base, you could say. I don't know why. So that was it. Before I show you the statistics, let me show you the final resources. You can see here, for example, that the yellow player had a lot of stone that he didn't use. He could build a lot more castles and also forward castles, like here. He didn't do it. The red player had a lot of gold that he could use or send it to his ally. I had not so much resources and not a lot of gold. And my ally, the green player, had also some gold and a lot of wood. So that's it. Let's see some of the statistics. You see that the yellow player killed and also lost most of the units. I don't think that I'm not sure if he had a better ratio than me, but it doesn't matter at this point. At some point I had the largest army. You see here the collected gold. See that the trade profit, the yellow player had almost 2000 gold from trade profit, and see here the total resources sent to my ally. Um I had the most researches, and my ally, the yellow player, had the least resource, not resources, technologies researched. I had the yellow player had 4 castles. See here that, as I said before, I wasn't wrong. The red player didn't build any castle, and see here the difference between the two relics and 3 relics. And that's it for this game. I think that it was a very nice game with ups and downs, and either team taking the upper hand in some time in the game. I hope you enjoy it and also learn something. And I will be presenting to you another game very soon. So until then, take care and goodbye.